foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
60 outlaw.
Pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 3. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll set up to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's Hill, complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense.
And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Raiders. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Fire.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Ready, break.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
You must be true. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Ready? 50.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and long. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Be driven. Be driven.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
You got nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent...
Touchdown City, baby.
Okay, ready?
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good socks, baby. That's baby socks.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They're going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be...
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only...
Ready up.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here I come.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll drop the throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Got it.
51, Mike 51. Come on. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
Get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Set, ready. 18, Gator.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's do
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I said...
I'm about to